Don't know, fellas, been sneezing my head off and my nose been running everywhere. Don't know if I'm coming down with something. It's nice and soft now, fellas, so, and it's almost exactly on the money too. It's very close. It's still getting a bit firm, and then you get to that last dregs in that last second leader there for the two parts, and then it's like this. It's amazing. It's so close, so fine, that limit of whether it's going to go firm or not and stay firm, or it's going to be like this. It's so close. It's just amazing. You know, so fine. I must have just hit it perfectly, or over the almost 50 years of, at least 45 years of, I must just have an eye for it or something, just a developed skill sort of thing. But anyway, put this in and see how much comes up. As you do, might be able to get two, might be able to get two of these. Remember, fellas, if you fill it up to the top, it will shrink down a bit. Pull it right to the. So, if you do that, you think you've done too much, but it's going to go down. I tell you, fellas, it will actually shrink down over time. And don't worry about that stuff around the base there. It will firm up enough to you can just cut those off sort of thing. I don't think I've got enough to 2 pots, so I may have to see if we can get a secondary one that's not so big. Small one. Don't know. There's enough in there. Maybe I'll just have to cut myself a fly wire disc sort of thing. Well, what are they? A cheesecloth. So we put this to one side, as you do. See if I can cut myself around these, but I will have to keep this separate from the cement sort of thing, because I'm going to use my normal scissors. Oh. Advanced acquired skills, Oh. Yes, John McNall on the other side of the TV is thinking, oh, look at those acquired skills, oh, look at them in action. Okay, that's all you have to do, fellas. It doesn't have to be too flash. So, that's all it has to be, something like that. It's a bit of a dirty pot, but, trying to test these things out for all conditions, I think. Probably only go halfway up the pot or something. I have to cut it down or something. Oh well, we'll see. Anyway, we might just. No, I don't think we're going to make it. Get almost close, but it's going to shrink down, so it's not going to be. Oh well. Beggars can't be choosers. Just keep it in the back of your mind for future endeavours. There we go. Oh, I do notice that the rain splash is less if you do have quite a big lip there, sort of thing. You can always scrape this longer. You do it carefully. You can get a bit of excess. Now we have to move on to these pure cement one, which we'll have to keep separated, because if the sulphur is a problem with the yeast, it's the way I'm thinking of it. It might be that the cement grows the yeast, and then the yeast grows the cyanophyta, which then grows the liverworts, which then grows the CP sort of thing. And if you have too much of this sulphur in the wrong form, maybe alkaline sulphur is okay, but when it goes into the acid region, you get all the H2S, your other polysulfide sort of thing, and your sulphur trioxide, dioxide and all that sort of thing coming off in very small amounts, but it's enough to kill organisms in metabisulfide and all that sort of stuff. So maybe that's what the problem is, you know, and why the plants seem to go backwards after a stage. They look really fantastic until the pH falls into the zone where you get all, maybe that's the trick, you know, you have to grow them in some